If you have a car and it's been kept in the garage for a long time and you haven't used it, what would you do? Would you expect it to start first time? Would you spend a little bit of prep time trying to get it working? Would you check the oil? Would you check the water? Would you give it a bit of a dry run? Would you try and start the engine? Would you get the tyre pressure checked? Would you just generally do a little bit of maintenance first on various different things before you even attempted to drive it? This is the same as your body if you are in chronic pain. Imagine it's been parked in a garage, you haven't done a lot with it, you haven't moved it, you've been sore, you've put on weight, you haven't been able to move, it's been hard for you, your joints get stiff, the muscles get weak. You can't then expect to just drive it and run it and do some exercise. You need to do some prep work first. And this is where you will fail in managing chronic pain if you don't put in a little bit of groundwork and a little bit of prep work. And this is why so many of you do fail, and why so many of you think, I've tried that, I tried a stretch, it didn't help, I tried exercise, it didn't help, I tried doing a little bit of core work, it didn't help, I went to boot camp, it didn't help. It's because you haven't done the little bits of prep work, like checking the oil, checking the water, doing the tyre pressure, making sure that the Y-screw wipers work, the indicators work, that the steering wheel's aligned, that everything else is in working order before you try and run the car. You've got to check with your body that your joints are free, that the muscles work, that the muscles are actually capable of supporting you, that they switch on the right way, that there's some flexibility there, that the joints will actually move individually and not like a great big clump. Because when you don't do that, you will fail. And this is what is so heartbreaking to me for so many of my clients that come in to see me and they've said, I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I've tried a personal trainer. I've tried this. I've tried boot camp. I've done some release. I use a foam roller. And what they've been doing is just checking the oil and expecting the car to run, or not doing anything and expecting it to drive 10 miles, 10 Ks. And you need to do that groundwork. You need to take stock and do the basics. Do the basic check of your body to make sure everything's in working order. Then it will perform for you, because you can address the bit that's not working properly, and you can address the bit that isn't doing what it needs to do and fix it, or do that little bit of maintenance first, so that when you drive it out the garage, it actually performs. It might not go 100k, it might not go 0 to wherever as fast as you want it to, but it will take you on your Sunday stroll, and then you build up from there. And this is where we need to be realistic about our expectations. We need to sort of be realistic about the fact that if you have had your body doing nothing for a long time, it will not be able to support you doing a Formula One racetrack. It just won't. And we expect too much of our body, and then when we do that, it collapses on us and we go, oh, I tried it, it failed. Like, they told me to work my core and I can't do it, it hurts. They told me to do this and I can't do it, it makes me worse, I end up in bed for a week. Of course you will, because you're trying to take it out too quickly, too fast, at too much speed. And what you need to do is do that prep work first. Give it a little bit of TLC. Make it feel like actually I care about it. Or do you just go, you know what, body, I'm just fed up now, I'm just going to smash you. And let's go. And then the body's going, what the hell? Like, I'm not ready for this, I can't do this. And of course it's going to collapse on you. Whereas if you say, look, body, I know you haven't been able to do a lot for me, but let's give you a little bit of TLC. Let's check this. Let's give the muscles a bit of love. Let's give you a bit of stretching. Let's let you feel that blah, blah, blah. And you build on that. Then you have a body that will work with you and not fight you. And it's very easy. It's so much easier than you think. It's just looking after, even if you just said to yourself, what do I need right now? Right now for me to actually do what I want to do. What do I feel my body needs? Your body will tell you what it needs. It's the whole basis of what I do as a physio. You know, when you come in to see me, where are you now? Where do you want to be? What do you think needs to happen to get you there? And most people will say, I need to be pain-free. I need to be stronger. I need to have better posture. I need to have better endurance. You tell me what you need, and then I tell you how to get that bit there. So ask your body, what does it need? What do you need to be able to get out of bed in the morning comfortably? Do your joints need to move better? Do you need to feel a bit more flexible? Do you need to be stronger? Do you need to have less pain? Do you need to have some information on how to get you there and how to get started? Because that's what my program for back pain relief is going to be all about. It's going to be all the information you need to do all those subtle checks for your body. What do you need to do for pain? What do you need to do for muscles? What do you need to do for joints? What do you need to get your core working? What do you need to do to get your posture going? What do you need to do to build up strength? What do you need to do to build up flexibility? We are going to cover all of that week by week, plus all the little tips and tricks that I use with my clients along the way to help you build and build and build. So instead of you having this great big, I'm here and I want to be here, yes, we all want to be there, but let's take it in incremental steps that layer on week after week so that you do this. You don't just crash and burn and end up back at the start place. We build on it week to week so that you get where you need to go, and you get where you need to go in a way that will work for you, in a way that's not hard, in a way that's easy, in a way that just implements it into your day-to-day activities. So it's the same as when you get in a car and we set it and we switch the engine on and we check all our rear view mirrors and we make sure everything, and we have space around us, and then we move. The same thing needs to happen with the body. We need to have these quick little checks about what's going on, and then we can go. And if one of your checks isn't quite right, then we fix it. And then we move. Simple. Only we make it so much more complicated than it is. The body is a machine, and yet we treat it like we're scared of it, and we treat it like we're afraid of it because it doesn't perform the way that we want it to. Yet we can retrain it to do what we want it to. So let me help you. We start on the 28th of November. It's going to be for 8 weeks. There is weekly trainings. There will be 3 calls in that time. So if you need help and you're not sure, you can always join in on the live calls and ask a question, or flick me an email and we can problem solve as we go along. So you will have basically generalized information that I will send to you, that we will have videos and instructions on how to get you pain free, how to manage the different areas of your body that need managing, and what you do to implement those into your day-to-day activities. And then there'll be 3 opportunities for you to ask questions and get those answers if there's a specific issue that you need addressing. So if that sounds like something that will work for you, somewhere that you can get expert knowledge. I've been doing this for 30 years. I know exactly what needs to happen to help you get where you want to be, and I know exactly how to problem solve when things aren't working. Now that's the key thing. If things aren't doing what you think they should do, what do we do to problem solve? And we can help you address that too. So I would love to have you on board. 8 weeks. In 8 weeks, your life could look so much different. I would love to help you get there. Message me, info@corefusion.net.au, or feel free, message me on the socials on Insta at sarihewlett.com, or not even at sarihewlett, and let me know, and we'll get this going.